is equal to this table's carrier ID, then take all these fields and display it to us. So that is the condition. So this is for the inner join. And if we need to write for the outer left outer join, it will be the same. You can see select char ID, can name, con ID, city from city to into table iTab from SPFLI. You have to write left, which is a keyword for the. I mean, this keyword you have to mention. You haven't mentioned the inner join here because this is the default join, and this is when you are using left outer join, you have to mention this keyword. So you are what you are doing, you are joining these two fields. I mean, you're joining these two database tables. These two database tables on left outer join. SPFLI left outer join scar on SPFLI char ID equal to scar char ID. This is the condition. When this condition fulfills, the system takes all the rest of the data from the two tables to join them. So that is what happening, and the work is this what we have shown. So let's see what it is exactly. Here you have to go to the info area, right click on info area, and create info sets. Hmm. So here you have to give the base table. When you are using info sets, you have to give the base table first to join. And it is when if you understand this, you will understand the ECC part as well, because there is the same, I mean, concept. Infoset queries in ECC and infosets in BI system are the same concept, and here we have to give the, I mean, base table, which is the info cube here, ZIC underscore SD. So this is the info cube which we provided before, and you have to click continue once you create the info cube, and here you can see that this is the display. We have two types of display. One is graphical and one is hierarchy. So we go with this display, and after this you can select the, for example, you can select this info object. So you got this customer ID info object, and here you have info cube here, ZSESD, and you have info object here on the right side. So generally, if you are one rule, if you are using left outer join, info cubes cannot be used as the right operand. They should be always used on the left side when you are using left outer join for the performance reasons. And another rule is if you are using left outer join, the right side operand is the end of the story. For example, if you want to join 4 5 database tables, and in that case you cannot make this second info provider as a left outer join. If you make this, then you cannot connect it further. So here, when you right click on this, you will have time dependency, define time dependency, etc. All these options. So first of all, you have to give the relation, right? You have to write drag and drop to give the relation between customer ID and customer ID. And here, if you want to change this relation to left outer join, you right click on the right operand, and there is the option called left outer join. You can select this left outer join, so it will show you here. In this case, what will happen? This will be like, as you see, the color changed, and this is the one which will be left outer left side operand will be the one which will be read completely, and all the records will be read from the left side, and then relevant records from the right side will be transferred. That's it. So that is the difference. So by default, it is always inner join, and if you want to change it to left outer join, you can right click on the right side operand and change it. Here, when you go to the settings, when you go to the go to option, here you have global properties. Click on the global properties. You will see few properties here in this. You have most recent reporting for info objects, left outer join, add filter is there, value to on condition, and additional grouping before join. So in these things generally you have like what is the left outer join on condition. I will show you. Okay, this is the left outer join as I have shown. Right from the left side, everything will be red, and from the right side, only the relevant fields will be red, and then records which are not provided will be with empty for the characteristic and zero for the key figure. So here I haven't given what is, I haven't given about this option, add filter value. So what is that filter value? I will tell you. There is a in left outer join. There is an option called add filter value. When you use add filter value, there are there are two kinds. By default, it is where, and you can change it to on. So when you use where, it will be like you it will be like you have a condition, where condition, and on that condition, for example, you have selected the some where condition on invoice, and where invoice is this, and in that case, for example, you have selected a condition on customer ID, where customer ID is 1000, then a thousand only 1000 will be given, and despite of the even if it comes under the criteria of info set, and then even if we select 3000, if we can select 3000, when you give the condition where, it will only select 1000. It will filter the values. So there is a filter value. As we have seen in queries, right? What is filter value? We have seen in queries. So that option is there or in analytical engine itself. So other than that, there is a on condition. We can use the on condition for the value, and that is like You have to, I mean, when you have on condition, it will be like 1,000. You have given 1,000, then it will take 1,000, and it it will it will not display the empty ones, for example, and it will be like, if there is a value, it will show the complete values, or else just like inner join. You know the value, I mean, you know the difference between inner join and left outer join, right? In left outer join, you have empty spaces. In where condition, it will show according to the, for example, if for example it takes all the 1,000 fields, but it will give like empty as well if there is no uh, value for this. And for the on condition, it doesn't show empty values. It will act as a inner join, just as we have seen in inner join. It will eliminate and it will show the complete, only relevant. If there is a data, it will show, or else it won't. If there is a data from both the tables, it will display, or else it won't display. So that is for the filter values I'm talking about. This is join conditions in left of the join. I'm talking about the filter values. In filter values, there are two kinds. One where and one is on. In where condition, it again shows the empty fields and empty fields from the right operand. In on condition, when you use filter value on condition, it only takes the, I mean, common fields from both the tables and display. If there is no common field in the right operand for the field for the record of the left operand, if there is no common record in the right operand, it doesn't show in the output. It will eliminate that record itself. If in where condition, if you have a record in the right operand, left operand, and there is no relevant record in the right operand as well, it will show that record from the left operand, and it will show the empty for the right operand. So you have info objects. In info sets, info objects is one reason why we use info sets, because we have a lot of functions for the info objects, and it is better performance for the info objects. And for example, you have an info cube and info object, just like we are doing now. We have added info cube and then info object. So we have options like most recent reporting and temporal join for the info objects. All these most recent reporting and temporal join, we are going to discuss about them. Say you have all the you have transitive attributes in the info objects which can be shown. For example, in master data attributes, you can use it transitively. What does it mean? It means that not only the attributes of the master data, but the attributes of the attributes. It means you can say it is a second generation attributes. Not only the direct attributes of the master data can be accessed, but the attributes of the attributes also can be accessed. So for this and for such attributes, we say transitive attributes. So that is the most important function of info sets. And another thing is um there is most recent reporting and temporal join. So these are the two options. These are the two features InfoSet provides. I mean, for the info objects, while we use the info object, we have most recent reporting of master data. For example, you can see this table here. In this table, you have customer 1 and customer 2. And third record is there for the customer 2 itself. For the customer 1, object